Hey guys, welcome back to another Zero Ball Knowledge podcast. I'm joined of Saud, and yeah, that's basically it.
Yep. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. Should we just start things off straight away with today? Manchester City, apparently they've breached 100 financial rules or something.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want to?
Premier League has charged Manchester City with 100 financial breaches, including another breach where grass is too long in 2009. But yeah, it's very interesting to see what will happen, and Saud, what's your take on it? And I'll give mine afterwards.
Honestly, I think City will win the case because obviously we saw what happened last time. Was it with FFP and UEFA or something? And like all you had so many like lawyers and you have the best lawyers in the world or whatever, and you have so much money you can basically just pay it off. And I think can you do an appeal for it though? Because I saw
Yeah,
something
we can
saying
appeal. We can't appeal with CAS. We
yeah,
can
you can't
appeal with the
appeal with
Supreme
CAS.
Court.
Yeah, that's what I read, that you can't appeal with CAS because the Premier League like haven't allowed it or something. And then obviously, but City will win the case anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But even if they win it, I think they might just get a fine or something. I don't think it'll be anything too major. But if they do lose it, then obviously, they could. I think they might get relegated. But I don't know what that will. But I don't know what that will
It's
actually
been
do.
extreme.
Or,
That's
or
definitely not
no,
gonna happen.
because they've breached 100 rules to just to just deduct like 15 points or whatever, and they're still above Liverpool and Chelsea.
And City, and no, and Chelsea.
No, you're on the
Still
same
above
point as them.
Chelsea.
You're on the same
No, but
point
we're
as them.
still above you.
Yeah, that's only because of goal difference, though.
Yeah, but we're still above.
Yeah,
That's how bad you are.
look
We'll
at
get
me, look
deducted
at me.
15 points, and we're still above Chelsea.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll even get deducted 15 points. That's the thing. I think you'll just get a heavy fine. I think that'll be the maximum, to be honest.
Well, my take on it is that I think we will win. A statement just came out before. I can't remember who it was with, and they were saying that inside the club, they're determined and they're very happy to get the name cleared straight away and finally. And the final words of this statement was put an end to all of this.
Oh,
Malarkey
yeah,
and City.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, to be honest, that filled me with a lot of confidence after today because it ruined my morning. I woke up, went to college, I checked my, and then about, I don't know, 10, I checked my phone. I was like, oh, Sky Sports News. And I specifically remember the notification Man City have been found breached 100 financial whatever it was. Yeah, and basically for the next hour, I was panicking, seeing what the hell's going to happen. But as they all do every time, there's no decision made yet. So I mean, it was like last time with CAS, we not CAS, with UEFA, we had what we breached, and then we had a decision after it at least, so we knew what was going to happen, which was the Champions League ban. We've just
Yeah,
had the decision, but we haven't had what we're going to do now. So,
yeah.
and this is going to go on for months. I'm
And
thinking.
what did you say? So you saw it in the
And
morning and it ruined your morning, did you say?
I know where you're going with this.
I know, you got to flow with it. So it ruined your morning, did you say?
Yeah, it ruined my morning.
Do you think it ruined like the other five City fans' mornings as well?
You cheeky git, honestly. Us five will all come after you. Watch it.
All five City fans, all their mornings are ruined. What a shame. What a shame. I
Hey,
can't
no,
wait.
if we get relegated, at least then we actually won't be called plastic anymore.
To be fair, yeah, you'll have five real fans, to be honest. But
Not
then that,
five nine.
that guy, what's that guy's name who's on the Twitter who says, I hate Man United or something? My new team is Man City. That Zinchenko guy.
I, I, I don't know. I
Forgot
don't know.
he's got Zinchenko as his profile picture and
I
he's
don't have Twitter in it, so
yeah, but it's that was funny. But yeah, I agree with you everything you said, to be honest, and I think that nothing's really gonna happen. Like, but yeah, you haven't been told the decision, but
I mean, people are talking of stripped of titles and all this on TikTok
yeah,
and Instagram and Twitter and all that. That's most likely not going to happen because they can't do that. The FA apparently want more money because they look a bit poor anyway, so they want to get a bit of money off us. So the only way is a point deduction and a fine. I
yeah,
think the worst that can happen to City and the most possible thing that can happen at the same time. So the worst and the most possible would be a 15-point deduction and a fine.
Yeah, I
And I think
agree.
that's probably the most possible
Yeah, I
solution.
think people are
But
just taking it too far.
that still means we're guilty though, because there was a decision made. If we get a fine, we weren't guilty. It depends how much the fine is.
Yeah,
But
but
if we get the fine, we weren't guilty.
yeah, I think people are just taking it like too far out of context and too like far. I was looking at the Chelsea like Instagram pages, and they were all saying like Pep
Oh
will
yeah.
come in if Manchester City like this happens, and I was like they're taking it a bit extreme. Like this is literally the first day. There's no decision been made at all. Man City have the best lawyers in the world, and you think Pep's gonna come to Chelsea after the first day?
Exactly.
It's very funny. It's like amusing to me. And then also I read the comments, and it was like, "Sauce, trust me, bro." Like, it was so
Yeah. Let him cook.
yeah.
Let Bowley cook. Let him cook.
No, but Pep at Chelsea, no.
No, no,
Obviously, I wouldn't
forget
mind it, but
that,
it's not
bro.
going to happen.
FFP, UEFA, FFP, Premier League. How can they not go after Chelsea after spending 600
Right.
million
Okay.
this year,
All right.
this season?
Yeah.
That's it.
So can I explain this? So this is one thing that a lot of people have been like taken out of context about like why Chelsea haven't been
Here
hammered
we
with
go.
FFP rules. But what it is that because Chelsea have signed 600 million worth of players, but they've put them on like 8, 9 year contracts. So what's actually happening is there's this thing called amortization, and what we're doing is we're paying it on a yearly basis. So this year, technically, we've only actually spent around like
Yeah, but
52.6 million or like something like that, I think it was. And then we'll just continue to pay that every year. So like for the next 8 years, say for example, to what's it called? To just pay off the full deal. And we
yeah,
won't
but
get hit by FFP
I'm
because of
pretty
that.
sure. I know what you're saying, and that's fair. But I'm pretty sure every other club does that.
Yeah,
It's not
I
just
think, but
uh,
like we spent
City sign
but
people
like
six,
no,
7 year, 5 year contracts.
yeah, 5 year contracts. But the thing is, we're signing like 100 million players on like 9 year contracts, like for Mudryk, for example. But then people are saying like, oh, 600 million, where's FFP and all that? It's like Todd Bowley obviously is a businessman. He knows what he's doing, so he wouldn't do that in his first
No,
season.
but
He
isn't
knows
that a
what he's
loophole which City have been
doing.
found guilty of?
Yeah,
There's
it,
loopholes.
it is a loophole, yeah. And I think Premier League clubs have been complaining, but we've found the loophole and we've used it, and I think other clubs can do it as
Another
well.
thing is that when we got banned for UEFA, there was 10 other clubs who signed a petition to get us banned as well.
Yeah,
One of them was Burnley, but anyway, besides the point. Um, yeah, so that happened, and I'm pretty sure this has been pushed by the top cartel clubs: Chelsea, Liverpool,
yeah,
United. This has
massive, yeah,
definitely been pushed
yeah, it
because
has to.
this was finished 2 years ago, but this well, it wasn't really The thing is, this has been a 4 year investigation for a nine
Yeah,
year period,
yeah,
and we finished it with UEFA 2 years ago. But people were asking the Premier League to do their own investigation. And I remember, was it halfway through at the end of last season, halfway through, I got City Extra was saying we're being investigated. Now nothing came out to the news or anything because I didn't see any posts or
yeah, yeah.
anyone talking about Sky Sports. But I just remember thinking about it then, thinking I hope this doesn't bite us in the back because
Yeah.
apparently this is a very very private investigation, like thoroughly, like this wasn't leaked to the press or anything until today.
Yeah, yeah. So, as you were saying, like this
It's the same.
has been an
Sorry,
ongoing
Sid. It's the
investigation.
same. It's the same. Bloody hell! Shut up. It's the
I
same
did.
thing. No, no, shut up, shut up. It's the same thing until when we got banned from FFP. I think we got banned in what November, December, somewhere around that time. And I think I saw in September or June, One Football had a report saying that City will be investigated with, and Der Spiegel has the reports on that because they got sent that leaked email from some stupid Portuguese hacker who got arrested, hacked into everyone's email addresses, not emails of the clubs, found this stupid email saying, "Oh, we flipping paid Mancini more than we did, and everyone else," and then yeah, that's how this started. But we cleared our name with UEFA, but the thing is, most of the stuff that was used for evidence was time barred, and that's basically most of the reason why we won the case. Time barred in law means that it was a specific time. Before that time, this evidence isn't allowed to get used. So City time bar literally everything before like 2012 or 2011.
Mm.
This time it's not time barred, and we can't go to CAS as well. We can go to
Yeah.
a high court. The guy who's doing the adjudication panel, he works for Arsenal.
That's not
He's
good.
an Arsenal fan as well. He works for Arsenal.
Um,
Um, I can't remember his name. Him, and then three other people are now a judicial panel. That's just basically City give their opinion, they sort everything out, and then a conclusion is made where they give their decision, which could be one of five different things: replay of matches, which is never going to happen.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I don't even know why that's an option, by the way. How can that be a solution to this
yeah,
problem? Replay the last 10 years.
yeah, exactly. That's
Another one relegation. Another one stripped of titles. That's most likely never going to happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Um, because I seen United fans are getting all happy saying, "Oh, they're taking off our titles off us and Liverpool and all that." Honestly, they're living in cuckoo land, as Roy Keane would say. And then what is it? So there's relegation, points deduction, and then a fine, and then there's another whatever best fits. That's another option. We'll see what happens, but I trust the club. I trust Caldoon, and Pep hasn't left today, so apparently he won't leave then because he trusts the club.
Yeah, yeah. I think, but he said last year, and if the club lies to him, then he'll leave like next day. But I think he trusts
No,
the
but
club.
no, but the thing is, he said that, yeah, if the club lies to him. If he fully believed, the thing is with Cass and all that, we won the case, but we still got fined 10 million.
Yeah,
So we were guilty of something.
yeah, yeah. That's true. So he didn't leave then, did he?
Yeah, and he signed a contract. By the way, this probably must have been known by Pep. He can't
Yeah,
have been left in the mess. He
yeah,
probably knew. He said on Friday at the press conference, we remember the teams who signed a petition to ban us. Was that allusion to this?
maybe. Maybe he was in, but yeah, as you're saying, it was an ongoing investigation from like 4 years, so he must have known
Yeah.
something about it. Especially if, like, as you said, obviously the mainstream media didn't cover it, but obviously internally, like the clubs would have known, innit? Man City would have known. So yeah, but it's an interesting situation. We'll see what happens. But getting onto the results this weekend, could we start off with Chelsea?
Oh yeah, the results. Bloody hell.
So
I forgot.
it was Friday, so who did we play? Fulham. Enzo
Yeah.
Fernandez debut, Madueke debut, and some other debuts. But honestly, we should have won, and it seems to be the case every week. We should have won. We should have won. But it's the same problems that keep on coming up. It's the goal scoring and the creativity, and it just highlights how like we need João Felix back and Mudryk. Like people have been slating Mudryk, but you don't realize he couldn't provide anything on the left side because Mount. He kept on driving through the left side, and Mount doesn't provide anything. So obviously, Mason Mount, he's taken up Mudryk's role on that like left wing basically, and left cam. And Mudryk can't do anything
Hogging his
now
position.
because he has to come deeper, and everyone's slating Mudryk for his performance, but they don't realise the bigger problem, which is Mount. And it's been like a regular occurrence this whole season, because he's basically had like next to zero goal contributions. He's contributed nothing in terms of key passes or chances created, to be honest.
Ooh,
And
stat merchant.
it's horrible to watch. But then people say that if
Do we
we
get
got Maguire,
Statman Dave?
what'd you say?
Is it that bad? Do you want Statman Dave? Is it that bad?
Stop, man.
Maybe he has a interest in dribbles per 90 that he does more than he normally does.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but look, but we could see Mudryk from like his little like 30-minute cameo, how he was that time. But he hasn't played a match since November as well. But that was when he had like the left wing basically to himself. And I love Ziyech on that right wing. And an interesting situation that happened on deadline day, um,
Oh yeah.
was Ziyech and PSG, because apparently he was in PSG already, and Chelsea sent the wrong document 3 times. And in my head, I think they did that on purpose because I think
Yeah.
they need Ziyech, to be honest. And professionals like that, they don't send the wrong contract 3 times on purpose. I mean, like by accident. So they've obviously done it on purpose, and credit to Ziyech because he's actually gone. He's gone to training. He's played. he's not really complained like fully, but he apparently he was angry in the PSG offices. But obviously you would be, innit? You're getting a transfer to PSG. But credit to him and to the team and Enzo Fernandez, what a player, because he has shored up that midfield. And to go from Jorginho to Enzo has to be one of the biggest upgrades in our midfield. And like in last, I don't even know how many years, because Enzo Fernandez, he looked like totally at home in the Premier League and at Chelsea. And it'll be interesting to see how his position develops as well, because he was kind of playing a lot deeper. But we'll see when like Zakaria and Kante come back, and Kovacic as well, then we'll see where what his role is. And as long as we take Mount out of that team, we put João Felix in, and it's just a case of Potter finding his best 11, or I think he gets sacked. I think,
Ooh,
yeah, I think
Pepe.
it is. Pep, that's an interesting conversation to be had. No, I don't think Pep will come in. Obviously, Man City will probably win the case anyway. But yeah, it was a great performance, and for Datro Fofana nearly got a goal, got unlucky. Kai Havertz should have scored. But yeah, and people are saying like if Mason Mount gets taken out of the team, so should Kai Havertz. But I think Kai Havertz provides a lot more than Mason Mount does, and I don't know what it is with Mount, but I think we need to bench him at least for the next like 5 games or so. To be honest, just see what he does. But yeah,
I'll just I'll give my opinion on Chelsea. They're just a crap team.
no,
That's the
no,
truth. Enzo's crap. Madueke's crap.
Madueke was
Badiashiel's
good.
alright.
I thought he was good when he
Uh,
came on.
that's Fofana's useless.
He's
Mount's rubbish anyway. Havertz, I think, is better at passing than shooting. And
Yeah, that's the thing. He's playing as a number 9 as well, and people forget that because when he came on, like when he doesn't play as a 9 and he plays at the 10, he's a lot better. But
no,
people
I'd
forget.
rather he played in a De Bruyne position with his left foot and just sprays passes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's
Yeah,
good at passing.
yeah, he
He's
is.
well good at passing.
And Ziyech as well. We've got on that right, who's a brilliant passer as well. So we just need.
Yeah.
It's just. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but Potter has to find a way. He has to sort it out, innit? That's
He
up to
needs to
him as
work
the
his
manager.
magic. Potter's got no magic. What's this?
Yeah, he's got to work his magic, otherwise his time's going to be up. But because Chelsea, but I don't know how Bowley is, but I think he wants to keep Potter. But Potter better start getting some results. We play Dortmund soon in the Champions League, and that's like the only competition we're really left in. But yeah, do you want to move on to Manchester
Liverpool.
City's performance?
Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool
Liverpool.
first. Alright.
We'll talk about them and their crap team coming after us
Oh,
today.
wow,
Coming
wow.
after us today saying they're going to get the league titles. Listen here, you crap team. Now that sounds a bit childish, actually. But anyway, yeah, they're shocking to be honest. I don't know what's happened to them, but Klopp is very under pressure now.
Yeah,
Surely facing the sack.
yeah. No, yeah, yeah, he is. But I, I don't think he will.
Heard he's already been sacked.
No, that's the thing. I don't think he will get sacked. And if he does get sacked, I actually think Thomas Tuchel will come in. I don't know why.
No,
I just
too
think
cool. Not going
he
anywhere
will.
near that.
Trust me, he'll go live. If like,
If he does, that's good news. To be fair,
yeah, actually,
because if you've got Klopp and he leaves, you're downgraded because you can't get anyone else. There's
mm,
no one else in the world.
yeah,
He's the second best manager right now
yeah.
after Ian Evatt.
Oh, you wait, wait.
Ian
Didn't you say
Evatt's the Bolton
second?
manager.
Yeah, but you said second best manager in the world. It just threw me off. Um, but look at who's playing in midfield and what he's got to work with. Like Darwin Núñez up top. Obviously, it is his first season, but he's missed so many chances for
Isn't it?
Liverpool.
So
Mohamed Salah has not been the same since Sadio Mane left at
he's
all.
crap. I've said it. One season wonder. The guy scored 32 goals, and then after that he did nothing. He only scored 20 in
Yeah,
the
that's
Premier
why
and 20
Mane.
in the
I will always believe that Mane is better than Salah, and
Yeah,
it's proved this
100%.
season. And Cody Gakpo as well.
Salah's not 2 foot. He's crap. He's never been good. He's crap. He's never been 2 footed. He's useless. Should be nowhere near that team.
And then,
Championship
and then left
quality.
wing, obviously, it should be Luis Diaz, but he's injured. So there's Cody Gakpo, who they bought and like hijacked basically.
They
Well,
play
Man United
Gakpo
didn't
up
really
front.
advance, but Cody Gakpo as well. He's missing so
They
many.
play Gakpo up front,
Yeah, they play him up front, and
and they
Nunez.
got Harvey Elliott on the right, not on the left, or
Left.
whatever. But
Yeah,
besides the point, Gakpo's crap anyway.
yeah, he's terrible as well. So,
I saw him in the
um,
World Cup, and they were hyping over him, saying, "Oh, this guy's amazing." He only shot from a few yards out, scored 4 goals, and
only
he's
scored
not
four
that
goals.
good. He
Yeah.
reminds me of like what's his name, Gallagher for Chelsea. He's
Oh,
useless.
Gallagher, don't even get me started.
I
Aggression,
told you
man.
he's a hype merchant.
Yeah.
When he was at West Brom on loan, I saw him miss a very easy chance against
And
Newcastle.
since
And I
then,
said straight away, this guy can't shoot. He scored what, 6 last season? And he scored a brilliant by
eight.
5 goals or something.
I think he scored 8
Still
last
can't.
season. Yeah, for Crystal Palace. Honestly, uh, a bid came in on deadline day for him. 40 million
In
Everton
it for
offered for Gallagher. I was like, take the money and leave. Like, just sell Gallagher, please. And I think he'd actually work under Sean Dyche as well, because he's just
yeah, he
an
was.
aggression merchant. He just runs at players and runs and runs and runs. And credit to him, but I don't know. I don't think he should be in that Chelsea side.
But anyway, back to Liverpool because we've just completely gone off topic there.
Got demolished 3-0 by Wolves. And credit to Wolves
Yeah,
as well, because their
first it was an own goal by
management team is
Matip.
a joke.
They can't defend. They've got no
Yeah,
no hunger, no fight. They're weak.
nothing. It's not
Poor team.
compared to what they used to be, the mentality monsters, as they described themselves.
Yeah, and
Like, they're
they
not.
got the best goalkeeper in the world, best striker in the world, best right winger in the world, best
Yeah,
left winger. In the world. I remember when Bernardo had a pop at him last season saying, "It's interesting when you have the second best goalkeeper in the world, second best right back in the world, top of the league, second best striker in the world." You
yeah.
know,
Yeah, but it's just funny, and honestly, I'm just here to laugh at them, honestly. But and the fact that they're below Chelsea as well, you know how bad we've
isn't
been
it?
this season.
That's
How
so
are they
bad.
below us?
Chelsea have been so bad this season,
I
and they're
know.
actually below Chelsea.
I
Like, oh
know.
my.
That's crazy. I can't believe that. I don't know how Chelsea didn't beat them as well. We were so close. We just another 0-0 and we just can't seem
Isn't
to
it?
score.
Yeah.
But Liverpool can't defend, and it's been happening. It's a regular like occurrence, and I
They're
think it's
finished
going to
now.
continue.
They're not getting Europa League at best.
Exactly, and I think that
Bellingham won't join them.
this really knocks like because Liverpool fans, I think they're convinced they're getting Bellingham.
Yeah.
They're not getting
He
Bellingham.
won't
Who do
join
they
if
think
he's
they
in the
are?
Europa.
Yeah,
Really? Right.
Bellingham ain't coming to a Europa League side.
And apparently, I read yesterday, was it FSG? Yeah, FSG don't want to sell now.
They don't want to sell. Oh, they put them up for sale though before.
Yeah, but they're looking for investor. I read on Paper
Yeah.
Talk on Sky Sports that they're not interested in selling.
So that's a massive hit for Liverpool fans because Liverpool obviously they needed reinforcements in January and they never got them, and now they don't even want to
Yeah.
sell the club.
Well, they got one reinforcement they didn't need, which was another striker winger.
Who Gakpo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they've got Jota, they've got Gakpo, they've got Salah, they've got
yeah.
Firmino still.
Diaz,
They've got Harvey Elliott, they've got Diaz,
Nunez.
Nunez,
Yeah,
that's 7.
I don't think they needed Gakpo.
Fabio Carvalho.
Actually, they might have needed. I don't know. Because they saw him at the World Cup, obviously, and World Cup hype is a big thing. Like, to be honest, like we've seen a lot of transfers go through, and a lot of them do fail. And I think, I don't know. I think they'll just have to give him time and see. But I don't think it's going to work out. To be
He's
honest.
not up to it. He's crap, honestly. I don't rate him at all.
Yeah. And who's next? United. Who did they play? Crystal Palace.
City. Forget United. Just talk about City. I can't remember.
All right, go on, City then.
Well, we're talking about Casemiro's red card.
Yeah. Absolutely grabs Will Hughes. Will Hughes just got a choke, like got put in a choke by Casemiro.
Innit?
And my friend was at the game actually, and he was saying that when it happened, all the United fans were cheering because they thought Will Hughes was going off.
Oh my
And
God.
then they all stopped when they realised Casemiro is going off. Man,
Oh my
that's so
God.
funny. And that's just.
I'm convinced United fans wear goggles whenever they're watching something because they watch 2 different things than what's actually happening. First, they didn't think Casemiro's up. They said Casemiro wasn't a red, and they said something about someone else should have got sent off, which is fair enough. But Casemiro wasn't a red. The guy was doing a Fernandinho on him. I mean, come on.
Exactly. Why Fernandinho to Cesc Fabregas?
No, but there's levels to it. how there's levels to this because we did it to the team who won the league and we finished fourth. They did it to Crystal Palace who were like
Crystal
seventh,
Palace.
like 13th or something.
No, honestly, I was hoping Patrick Vieira got like a part of it, just knock
Oh,
Casemiro
yeah.
out. That would have been
Imagine.
incredible scenes. No,
Yeah,
but
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Leeds have obviously Jesse March has been sacked. We've
oh
seen it
yeah,
today,
this match.
which is very interesting. But they're in a relegation battle. They have to do something. But United have no Casemiro on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Now they're playing at home against a Leeds side who have been very poor, but they know how to play football. But they don't know how to
yeah,
sustain the counter attacks.
yeah. And it's a question again of can McFred do it for Man United?
Yeah,
And
it's true.
yeah, on
And
Wednesday, I
City
guess we'll
need
see.
well, I mean, I don't know what's happening with this point deduction or whatever, but City needs United to drop points because they're only three behind us now.
And obviously that brings us on to the next topic, which is Sunday's game, 4:30 kickoff. It was Tottenham v Manchester City at London Stadium, which Manchester City
London
still.
Stadium playing at West Ham,
Wait, sorry, not London Stadium. What's it even
Tottenham
called?
Hotspur.
Tottenham
Tottenham.
Hotspur Stadium. Yeah, I thought it was just some basic name. But Man City still haven't scored there, and it's just like the annual Tottenham loss. Is it, Yusuf?
Yeah, it's just boring football. We see it every time we go to Tottenham. It's just so slow, so boring, and we just get done on the counter every. We're just walking around, no pace, no attacking mentality. It's just boring to watch.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, they get the
crazy.
ball and then they start passing and passing. They lose the ball straight away, and then Pep's scratching his head doing this, flipping out, what's gone wrong,
But he
and
scratches
then
his head and he takes Mahrez off. Like, has he been watching the game? Like,
I mean,
and did he know
I,
what happened
I
last
I
time?
get why he kept Alvarez on, but he should have just made it. He should have took Kyle Walker off, to be honest.
Oh, I
I
can't
mean,
look.
like, but they're all playing bad. That's the thing. The
Yeah,
only person, Grealish, Grealish had Son and Kulusevski in his pocket. I'm telling you, that
really.
guy is a brilliant left
Yeah,
back.
yeah. The
Put him
thing
at
is,
left
yeah,
back.
yeah. But he couldn't even get past Emerson Royale, who can't defend. He can't.
No, Emerson Royale just world class now, isn't he?
He turned into prime bloody Cafu as soon as
Oh, but
Pedro
that's because
Porro
Grealish is
signed.
a left back.
Yeah, Grealish as a left. I'm
He had
bloody watching it.
Kulusevski. If you watch that game yesterday, Sal, he had Kulusevski in his pocket. He kept running back, two-footing him, get the balls every time. He was amazing defensively. I don't know what they've taught him because clearly he can't shoot. So you might
I
as well
mean,
make him
City do need a left back, to be honest. But
put him at
actually,
left back.
but Nathan Ake's at left back, and he's basically City's best player, to be honest. Dreadlocks Maldini, he actually is. Like,
Dreadlock Maldini's been
he's
absolutely
the
insane
best
this season.
player.
And
Like,
it says a lot that the fact that actually Dreadlock Maldini is the best player this season.
yeah, and that's not even like stretching it. He just is there.
Haaland didn't have a shot. He didn't have a shot
Oh,
yesterday.
Haaland, bingo.
Two man a shot on target. He never even had a shot.
Well, I'm telling you, Haaland, Lukaku 2.0 is
Oh,
got
God. I
against.
don't remember Lukaku scoring 31 goals by February, but okay, so nice.
Well, actually, we get to see the return of Lukaku next season because Inter don't want to loan him out again.
Did it? What's going on there? Bloody
Then
hell.
Chelsea, we're
I
gonna
want to
have
see
Lukaku
Lukaku
back.
back. Honestly, I want him back.
No, that's actually crazy. And if Potter actually decides to use him, this could. And if Chelsea fans forgive him, no, actually, it can't. It can't be the
No,
biggest redemption arc. No, it can't. Lukaku, it's just not going to happen. Let's be honest.
let him cook. Let him cook.
But Haaland at that striker position, against the away against the big six, he hasn't scored any, has he?
I'll be honest. I've never said this in my life, but Pep is playing the wrong style of play for Haaland. I don't know.
Do you think
We
Pep
we get
had
the
his
ball
thoughts?
and then
Do you
we
think?
drill it into him every single time,
Yeah,
and hope he has some
yeah, I was
mesmerizing
actually
messy touch.
thinking about this today because at Dortmund they used to play like obviously in Germany it's like end to end and it's counter attacking explosive football and Haaland used to get played in behind like so much and they utilised his pace and I think was it City's Haaland's first goal for City against West Ham where he ran in
Yeah,
behind and I think that's like what Haaland is like really good at and City just aren't exploiting that they're just drilling the ball into him.
honestly, we play the first game of the season like we did every single time. The next, however long the season is until May, we'd win the league by 15 points. It was just literally all the game was keep the ball at the back, pass it to Grealish, play it to Foden, pass it to Grealish, play it to Foden, give it to De Bruyne, give it to Gundogan, slip Haaland in,
Yeah.
wins a penalty, scores the penalty, and then counter, and then second half, end to end, the game opens up, the ball comes to De Bruyne, slips him in, Haaland 2-0, game's done.
Yeah. 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 But
I've just said the first,
obviously,
I don't know what I'm waffling on about, but I
that,
just explained the
that,
first game of the season for no
yeah,
reason.
yeah, I know, but that's how everyone thought it was going to go for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But it didn't. So I don't really know what happened. But he still
I
managed.
don't know what's
But
going on,
the
but
crazy thing is, even after all that, the guy's still like on 26 goals or some robot
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah,
Mental.
he's got 31 on all competitions or
Yeah,
something.
like it's still good, but like
Yeah.
here we are
I
sat
mean,
here.
I've seen Jeremy Carragher saying he's picked the wrong club. Like, I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
how's he
yeah,
going to
yeah.
get in Madrid? Honestly, let's be real here. Benzema just won the Ballon d'Or, so how would he get into Madrid? You have
Um,
to take Benzema out of the team. What are you going to do? Sell him?
maybe in a couple of years. I think that he might be one of those players who just goes to every league and just tears
I'll be honest.
proper
Mbappe
good
will go
teams.
Madrid.
What'd you say?
Mbappe will go Madrid.
Nah, Mbappe will come to the Premier League. I don't know what
Oh,
he wants. I don't
is
know
he
what
going
he wants.
Chelsea?
You know, in summer, if Bowley wants to spend that 1 billion on just
Oh no.
uh,
Yeah, yeah. Still no
obviously
FFP.
the
Yeah,
project
because
isn't
he done a
over.
25-year
No,
contract.
but people aren't realizing the project ain't over. Like we've only spent 600 million. We need to
Oh,
get that
no.
one
How many
billion
points
mark.
are you off the title?
But
25.
yeah, 20 and something. Yeah.
Chelsea title charge incoming.
Actually, Champions League charge incoming.
Oh no.
That's what's actually gonna happen.
I
Like,
hope you get done by Dortmund. Honestly, I want to say
man,
something. Remember how Chelsea won the Champions League and like through all the knockout round and all that how they played. It was imperfect football. It wasn't brilliant,
it
but
wasn't
they got
even.
through it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've seen it with City this season. I think we might do it just
Oh
because of
my.
how bad we've been all season.
You should
Chelsea
have
had the
seen.
same thing. It was shocking. It was shocking
Yeah,
in
we were.
2020. It was
You know
shocking.
the only reason we were in the Champions League next season was because we won the Champions League. I'm sure we finished fifth.
No, no, you finished fourth. You
Oh,
did.
finished
You
fourth.
finished fourth.
No, but
Yeah.
we would have finished fifth in it if someone won or something. But we won the Champions League anyway. There's
No,
something that
that's not how
happened.
it.
There was something that happened, but yeah, we won the Champions League that season, and it was crazy because everyone was like just chatting about Timo Werner, how bad he was, Kai Havertz, how bad he was.
Bring that season
Mason
back and
Mount
we
was
win that.
actually, I think Mason Mount was our only good player that season. No, Reece James obviously and Thiago Silva and all them,
Yeah,
but
it
I'm
was
saying like
Reece James.
attacking wise. And then, but you know the thing is with Werner, I actually like Werner because he tried. Like you could tell he really did try, and I actually respect that about Werner. But obviously he's at Leipzig now. But I can't say the same for Lukaku. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this like second half of the season plays out, and with City's point deduction and everything. But yeah, is that all you have to say about the game then, the Man City game?
Yeah, it was just shocking. It was pointless to watch, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, and then Harry Kane obviously breaking the Tottenham like goal scorer record,
Yeah.
and he might even break Shearer's record, but he's got no trophies anyway. So unless he goes United,
War Spurs trophy.
the Audi Cup, let's go, lads.
Penalty for Liverpool. Penalty for Argentina.
No, but unless he goes United, then maybe with Eric Ten Hag. But yeah, I think that's all I've got to say for this video. It's been a bit of a longer one, so I hope you
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah, safe lads.